Hey guys, Mike at goHUNT.com. Today we're going to talk about measuring your feet to make sure you get the right boot for your foot profile. So we're going to walk you through a few steps, how to measure it at home using things you can find around the house. Take 5-10 minutes, measure your foot, get a good measurement before you go ahead and make a boot purchase. It'll make all the difference in the world. Now we're going to talk about the materials you need to go ahead and get your foot measured. First thing you want to pick up is just a ruler, yardstick, something that gives you a square edge. You want to get a pen, pencil, and then also a tape. Go ahead and measure your foot. We measure in centimeters down to the 10th of a centimeter here at goHUNT to make sure we get the right boot for the right foot. So the first thing you're going to want to do is we're going to use a marker here just so you guys can see it, but you want to go ahead and make a square. Make sure your corners are true. So go ahead and take your marker and take your straight edge, put one line across the top. Then you'll go on each side, make sure your corners are squared up, and take your side measurements as well. So that box will give you a nice square profile to put your foot up and measure your foot up against it. I'm gonna bring in Jared, and he's gonna be step on this so we can kind of show you how we go about measuring the feet. So what you wanna do is you wanna start with your left foot. You want to line the widest part of your foot up against this line on the side, and then you want to line your big toe up against the line on the top. You want to make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart. You want a lot of your weight on that foot, just how it would be if you're having it in a boot. And we also wear the boot sock or the hunting sock that we're going to be running those boots with when we take those measurements. So once your foot's lined up, you can do this by yourself, or you can get somebody to help you. You'll come down, make one measurement at the widest part of your foot. You can just run the line up, and then you'll run from behind and make one measurement behind as well. And once you're done with that foot, you'll put the other one on the other side, lined up the same exact way. Once it's lined up on the top and the side, you go to the widest point, keep your pen or pencil perpendicular, and just run that line straight up the side of the foot, straight down the back. Once you get it off, you'll see you have 4 different measurements. Once you have your marks, then you want to go ahead and take your measurements. Again, we're measuring in centimeters down to the 10th of a centimeter. So go ahead and put the edge of the ruler on your straight line, and then measure it out. So this is 10 4/10 of a centimeter. And then you want to go ahead and measure the other side for your other foot the same way. Tape on the edge of the line, measured out in centimeters. This one comes out to 10 5/10 of a centimeter. So that's his width for both of his feet. Then you go ahead and do the length. Again, edge of the tape on the top line, you're going to measure the longest point on the heel. So this one's 26 4/10. And then you measure the left foot. This one's 27 2/10. So you can see here, like, there's with Jared in particular, like, you know, the left foot's a little bit longer than the right. Again, you want your boot to be you'd rather have it a little loose than too tight, so you want to use your larger measurement when you go in to find the right size for you. Once you have your measurements, you want to take the longest one or the average of the two, and then you'll go ahead and reference our sizing chart that's included with each boot profile in the shop. A couple key things to remember here. It's absolutely worth taking 5 or 10 minutes and getting a really accurate measurement of your feet. It's going to make all the difference, helping you find the right boot. The other thing, be sure to check out the individual boot reviews. Some boots, makes and models fit a little differently than others. So be sure to check that. A couple key things to remember here. Measure in centimeters and try and get down to the 10th of a centimeter. Make sure you're wearing a boot sock or something that you're going to be hunting in or regularly wearing in that boot. And then when you do take the measurements, it does help to have somebody there taking them with you. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart, and make sure you have some weight on your feet to get the right measurement. As always, if you have any questions about sizing, taking your measurements, or a particular pair of boots, what make and model might be good for you, feel free to reach out, email or call. We'll be happy to help.